Welcome, YouTubers. We finally got a break in the rain. We got some more coming, so we're going to try to work a little fast today and try to get some plants in the ground. This is that raised bed that I was working on earlier, and what it is we've layered this, and we've got grass clippings, we've got cardboard, then we got grass clippings again, and a little bit of dirt. Then we got the mushroom compost on top of it. And what we're going to put in here is the tomato plants. We're going to see how they work in here this year. I've already got a couple of them in. Excuse me. This is my Brandywines. Now, I like the Brandywines. I like the, excuse me for a minute. Excuse me. I like the heritage type plants, the open pollinated. I don't go much for the hybrids or the genetically modified plants. One, I don't think the GMO plants are healthy for us. Two, quite frankly, I don't like the taste of them. Heritage plants, you know, I think they're hardier to me as far as the area that they're you grow in. If you save your seeds, they get used to the environment, and every year they get a little better in the area that you're in if you keep your seeds from your best plants. And that's one item that I'm working on right now. I've got some seeds that I'm going to try to get sprouted out this year. I've got one tomato plant out of all my plants. It kept producing all the way up to November and December, and the cold didn't seem to bother it much. So I'm going to try to develop my own strand of some cool weather tomato plants that handle the weather better when it starts getting cold, to do better in the greenhouses down here in Southeast and do better up north. We'll see how that goes. But back to this planting. What I've done, these plants were about 6 to 8 inches tall, and I dug down through all the layers, and before setting them down there, what I done, I'll show you one here. This is a black krim. We're going to put them in here in a minute. But what I done was, instead of this, just this little piece of roots here, if you can bury all the way up to this notch here if you want to. And when you do, you take all these off, and the ones underground, this will all turn to roots. But another reason, you take the lower leaves off here, and so they don't touch the ground. Now, some of your diseases that your tomato plants get is because of the leaves and that holding moisture and touching the ground. It doesn't have good airflow. So what I do is, like I said, I bury these. I'll probably bury this and all the way up to about right here. So all these lower leaves here will be stripped off, and probably this one here too, because I want that airflow to go around it, kind of like I done these here. That way you got plenty of air room under it. None of the leaves touch the ground. It's just healthier for the plants. And if you think about it, you take this much root area compared to that much more, this plant's going to be a lot sturdier. We've got a lot of wind up here, so it'd be a lot sturdier in the wind. It'd be a lot more root growth, a lot more nutrients going into that plant. It's just all around better. So we're going to try to get this in for this next set of storms come through. But I was just going to show you, I've already started. I got 4 of the Brandywines in. And to show you the difference on the Brandywine as well is the leaves. The Brandywines look like tomato leaves compared to like the black krim. See the jagged edges on the black krim? You don't really have that on your Brandywines. To me, the Brandywine tastes really good. I've had a little bit of success with the black krim, but we're going to try it again this year. Last year, I had deer in that got to it and kind of ate them. So we're going to put them in the ground again this year. But here's the hole I was telling you. We got our mushroom compost. We got the first layer of grass clippings. We got our cardboard layer, and we got another layer of grass clippings. So what we're going to do, as you can see, I got a pretty deep hole down in there, and I'm going to put that black krim down in there. and we're gonna try to get these planted for this next rain. All right, guys, I'll holler at you here in a bit. All right, guys, the rain's starting to move in pretty quick. As you can see, clouds are starting to come in. But we got a lot of those plants in, but we still had some left over. What I done was I had some pots, so I just put some of the other tomato plants. Somebody wanted me to raise some big boys for slicing tomatoes, so I did get some of them. And these right here, these are all my Roma tomatoes. I'm going to use them to can because they got more flesh inside of them, and or more pulp, however you want to say it. So I'm going to use them for canning and salsa and stuff like that. Alright, I'm going to get this covered up. I can feel the cool air coming in, so I'm going to try to get this covered up before it rains. Alright, until next time, guys. Have fun. Get out there, get a little dirty, get some plants in the ground. And if you like what you see, subscribe, share, and comment. Alright, have a good day, guys.